Your outdated tech could become your worst enemy in a disaster. Don't wait until it's too late. Picture this: a fierce storm rages outside, the power flickers, and you reach for that dusty backup generator you've neglected for years. Can you feel that dread creeping in? Many overlook the hidden dangers of relying on outdated disaster recovery technology. It's not just inconvenient, it can be life-threatening. What happens when the very tools you depend on to keep you safe fail you at the worst moment? Imagine a blackout, and your phone buzzes with alerts about rising flood waters, but your ancient power bank barely keeps your flashlight lit. It's not just frustrating, it's terrifying. You think you are prepared, but you are teetering on the edge of disaster, oblivious to the risks lurking below. What if I told you that simple warning signs are all around? That little panic when your device won't turn on. The unease when your backup plan feels more like a broken promise. These are stress signals, alerting you that your disaster recovery tech is up to the task. Now, picture this: you're home alone, winds howling outside. You turn on your old radio for updates, but all you hear is static. Cut off from the world, uncertainty gnaws at you. That useless gadget isn't just a radio, it symbolizes a larger issue. As you scroll through social media, you see neighbors sharing their struggles, many trapped in the same cycle, their outdated tools failing them when it matters most. The question looms larger: why are we still relying on this technology? What if this disaster isn't just a passing storm? What if it intensifies, leaving you without communication, power, or hope? The clock is ticking, and every second counts. But it doesn't have to end this way. Start recognizing those subtle signals begging for your attention. Invest in reliable, modern gadgets that keep you connected and informed. When was the last time you checked your emergency kit? When did you consider whether your tech could withstand the storm? The answers might shock you. Don't wait for disaster to strike. Your safety hinges on being proactive. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take just one step today. A new charger, a better flashlight, or a reliable communication source could make all the difference. When the winds howl and the rain pounds, you want to be ready not just for yourself, but for those you love. Imagine being caught in a disaster, surrounded by cows, and your lifeline and outdated piece of technology lets you down. What would you do in that moment? It's a nightmare scenario, and it's happening more often than you might think. We live in a world where technology evolves rapidly, yet many people hold onto old devices, believing they'll perform when it counts. The truth is, most don't recognize the hidden risks these outdated gadgets bring. What if I told you that your old disaster recovery tech could become your biggest liability? Picture this: a massive storm is barreling toward your town. Barreling toward you rush to grab your old backup generator, only to find it sputtering and failing. It's meant to be your safety net, but instead, it's a ticking time bomb. This isn't a rare occurrence, it's happening everywhere, and the stakes are incredibly high. You might think, "I'll just update it when the next crisis hits." But by the time you realize how urgent it is, it could be too late. Every outdated device carries a hidden cost that could impact not just you, but your entire family or community. Imagine relying on old software to recover critical data during an emergency, only for it to crash, leaving you without essential information. It's not just an inconvenience, it could lead to disaster. We've all heard stories of businesses losing everything because they didn't invest in reliable recovery systems. Can you imagine risking your dreams over a device that's past its prime? Now, let's discuss the real game changer, the upgrades you might be overlooking. You might view here. New technology isn't just about flashy features, it's about reliability and security when it matters most. But how do you choose the right upgrades? Being prepared isn't just about having the latest gadget, it's about knowing you can count on it when it counts. You deserve technology that works as hard as you do, especially in moments of crisis. As the tension builds, consider this: what if your life truly depends on making the right choice about your technology? This isn't just a precaution, it's a necessity. Upgrading might seem like a hassle, but is it worth risking everything you hold dear? Take a moment to reflect on your own setup. Are you still relying on outdated tech for your disaster recovery plan? This isn't just about avoiding inconvenience, it's about safeguarding your future. So, what will you do next? Will you embrace modern technology, or will you cling to your old gadgets, hoping they'll come through for you in a moment of truth? Your decision could make all the difference. Don't let outdated tech become your Achilles heel. The time to act is now. Imagine this: a major disaster strikes, and your only lifeline is a dusty old gadget that barely works. It sounds surreal, right? Yet, for many today, this is the harsh reality. The world is changing, and natural disasters are occurring more frequently. Still, many people rely on outdated disaster recovery technology. Why is that? Depending on old devices can lead to devastating consequences when it matters most. Picture this: a hurricane is approaching, or a wildfire is raging nearby. You reach for that ancient phone or clunky backup generator gathering dust in your garage. It's meant to protect you, but what if it fails? What if, at that critical moment, it decides to stop working? Take Sarah, for example. She thought she was prepared with her old laptop and dated backup drive. But when the flood hit her town, her safety net turned into a sinking ship. The technology she relied on crumbled, leaving her with nothing but lost data and sheer panic. Can you imagine being in her shoes? Here's another important point: it's not just about the gadgets, it's about our mindset. Many of us think, "This worked for my parents, so it'll work for me." But technology has evolved, and so have the risks we face. The landscape of disaster recovery is changing faster than we can keep up with. Are you really ready for the unexpected? As tensions rise, imagine losing everything but still having access to the latest technology. How would that change your response? What if you could easily back up important files or stay connected with loved ones, even when systems are down? This isn't just a dream, it's a reality for those willing to adapt. So, what's the solution? It starts with recognizing the gap. Upgrading your disaster recovery technology isn't just a choice, it's a necessity. As a necessity, invest in reliable devices that provide real-time support and can withstand the chaos of an emergency. Now, Take a moment to reflect. What's your backup plan? Are you prepared for the unforeseen? For the sorry, prepare yourself for